nation's favourite antiques experts.
Let's get fancy.
Behind the wheel of a classic car.
I'm always in turbo.
And a goal to scar Britain for antiques.
Hot stuff.
The aim to make the biggest profit at auction. But it's no mean feat. There'll be worthy winners.
Cha-ching!
Oh my goodness.
And valiant losers.
Bonkers.
Will it be the high road to glory?
You are my ray of sunshine.
Oh, stop it.
Or the slow road to disaster?
Sorry.
This is Antiques Road Trip. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to North Somerset.
It is the Antiques Road Trip.
You betcha, Margie.
We've worked really hard, haven't we?
We're smart, aren't we?
Exceedingly. It's the final leg with antiques dealers, the super chic Margie Cooper and cool cat Ochuko Ojuri.
I wasn't that worried when I was going to be with you. I thought, I'll probably beat him.
Hey, don't hold back, Margie. Our pair are zooming about in this bit of class, a 1963 Jag, made before seatbelts were mandatory.
I need to spend some money now.
Yeah.
I want to spend big.
Yeah, you need to. So you can lose big.
All right, Margie. Last time, there was some daredevil calf stunts.
Oh, my goodness. Whoa.
Margie channeled Mrs. Beaton.
A very experienced 17-year-old cook.
And despite Chuko's nerves,
Bit squeaky bum time.
he strikes auction gold.
At £420. Sold, thank you very
I'm
much.
blanched.
Great auction that, Margie, wasn't it? Wonderful. Silence.
Do you like rubbing it in there?
Hey, road trip bezies. Margie started this trip with 200 smackers, and despite having a weighty purse of £539.16, she is trailing behind her compadre. Chuko started with the same, and now look at him go. He has £1,004.82p. Yeehaw!
I'm a broken woman.
You're
now.
broken now, aren't you? Giving up? No. It's all
No,
to
I
pay
have not
for.
given
no
up.
No way.
You tell him, Margie. Their gallivant began in Liverpool, heading south along the Welsh border, taking in the West Country, which continues today, with a big auction finale in Didcot in Oxfordshire.
You're a cool dude.
Thanks,
Chuko.
Margie. Thank you.
You're a cool
And you're
dude.
an elegant lady.
Oh,
Mutual Appreciation Society, I say. Our road trippers are in Wiltshire, shopping all the way to Royal Wootton Bassett. First shop, Weston-super-Mare. With Chuko dropped off elsewhere, Margie begins her shopping mission in this fine establishment. Inside, there is a rich supply of delights on offer. With over 500 smackers, Margie has plenty of cash to pick up some faves.
it's all about searching in shops like this and looking above. You don't look above, do you?
It's all about scanning every nook and cranny, Margie. See anything up there? No?
Right, I continue my search.
She's full of beans.
What we got in here? Oh, that's cute. Oh, look at that. A little teeny little propelling pencil. And a little kiddie's bracelet. I like these. I mean, I've bought and sold so many propelling pencils. And they're always good sellers, and they're so different. This has got a little citrine in the back. Feels gold, and propels down and up. But little miniature things sell well. And this has been on somebody's chatelaine, or just to make a quick note, buy the bread.
Practical. The world's first mechanical pencil was invented right here in Britain in 1822.
And that is just a little child's little bracelet with a little heart locket. I wonder if those would go as a pair.
Both items are unpriced. Let's leave Margie to rummage. Elsewhere, in the town of Weston-super-Mare, Chuko is just a short walk away. Violet Antiques is the first lovely shop on his list.
Wow. Hi, Angie. What a beautiful shop.
Thank you, Chuko.
Angie's the lady in charge, and that's her little doggo, Pidge. Now, Chuko is Mr. Moneybags with a capital M. He's got over £1,000 to play with. Lovely.
Wow, what a great look, that. Oh, I love stuff like this. I mean, it looks Victorian, doesn't it, straight away? What a handsome horse. And I like quirky, it's a bit eerie.
Well, it has ears.
Let's have a look. Vintage hand-carved wooden carousel. £295. I think it's a great thing, worth all of the money, but maybe not quite enough age in it for me. So I have to leave you. Sorry, sir. Bye-bye. Oh. Oh, I really like this. Look at that. How cute is that? Oh, I love it. And it comes with 2 others. I really like stuff like this. Plate doll head or head and shoulder doll. And this is porcelain, this head.
Up until the mid-19th century, most dolls looked like grown-ups. When childlike dolls hit the market, they took the world by storm.
And they're really collectible. £19, and it comes with 2 others. These 3 are now coming home with me. I'm not even going to argue. Look at that.
Angie and the teeny tiny dog Pidge await.
Angie, I found these lovely shoulder head dolls.
Oh, yes, they are nice, aren't
Victorian?
they? Yes.
It says £19.
Yes.
Can I buy them?
Absolutely.
I'm feeling really generous today.
You are.
But it's £20.
Thank you.
Keep the change.
Oh, thank you very much.
so much.
Thank you,
Have a
Choco.
coffee.
For £1? Huh. Maybe in 1982, Choco. He's not hanging around today, though. He now has £984 and pennies. Back to Marge.
Eyes in the back of your head in shops like these. Takes hours to look around. Oh, that's a familiar little chap. That's the Lincoln Imp. You'll find him on a wall inside Lincoln Cathedral.
The legend goes that Satan sent this creature to Lincoln Cathedral only to be turned into stone by an angel.
We've got an aperture there. And he's obviously been... There's a hole here. Was he a door knocker? Do you think he's a nice chap, or is he not a nice chap?
Who knows? He's unpriced too. Dealer Robert is ready and waiting. Let's start with the Edwardian miniature 9-carat gold propelling pencil and the 9-carat gold child's bracelet.
The bracelet, I would say 30, and pencil, shall we say 30 as well?
60. Now, I'm thinking this little chap who's...
This little fella.
Little fella. What sort of money would you take if I had them both?
100 for all.
I was thinking, would 80 buy the two lots?
95? I think that's a good deal.
90.
Okay, with the 90.
Done.
Thank you, Robert. The combo lot of 9-carat gold propelling pencil and child's bracelet for £45, and the Lincoln Imp also for £45. Nice work, Margie. She now has a smidge under £450. And while she heads on, let's find Chuko. He's in the outskirts of Bath. This city, founded by the Romans, is instantly recognisable by the honey-coloured Georgian architecture. Not many know this precious stone comes from a nearby quarry. Chuko's visiting the village of Coombe Down. It was right here that the youngest postmaster in Britain would become responsible for the city of Bath's sensational 18th century development. Miranda Litchfield from the Museum of Bathstone can tell all to Chuko.
We've just driven through Bath. Looks absolutely beautiful. What's the importance of Bath stone?
Bath stone is an Neolithic limestone and it's used all across the city. It's about 163 million years old. The geological period, the Bathonian era, it's named. It's named after Bath stone. Coombe Down, almost the entire village is sat on mines. The stone taken from there built the Georgian aspects of the city. So this is the time of Ralph Allen. He created these underground quarries and was able to extract the stone in very large quantities.
Ralph Allen started out as a post office clerk in 1710. He rose to postmaster and went about streamlining the postal system. His enterprises earned him a fortune with which he bought the Coombe Down mines. Throughout the 18th century, Alan employed a battalion of men to extract the honey-coloured stone that built the city.
Just wandering around and you see the sheer quantity of stone. That's been carved out by hand. It's a free stone, so you can cut it in any direction. We would love for you to actually try sawing it.
I'm not very good at DIY.
Are you sure about this, Miranda?
Stand back. This could
Yeah,
be very
absolutely.
dangerous. OK, so I'm just... Whoa! That seems... it's easy to kind of get through. What makes it so...
So this block is not actually long out of an underground quarry. This is when it's great to carve, great to cut through. So it will become a lot harder over time.
So all of these Georgian buildings were basically built by hand.
Absolutely. Back in the day, everything would have been carved by hand.
Despite this rudimentary method, Ralph Allen did use cutting-edge technology. He built a tramway to ferry the stone that would build one of the finest Palladian cities.
Wow. Graffiti.
It would have been done by some of Ralph Allen's quarrymen in the Coombe Down stone mines.
This stone is built, not basically, it's actually built Bath cities. That's a large quantity of stone. What impact has that had?
It left the village very unstable. Over time, people coming in and taking the pillars which are holding up these mines, it gradually took away the integrity of the mines. People had holes in their gardens which were starting to open up. Things were starting to sink in people's gardens. In the 1990s, there was a very big storm and there's a very big tree on the local field and that blew over. It took the roots and all the soil underneath and revealed a very, very large chasm, which made the problem very apparent.
Around 82% of the stone under Coombe Down had been excavated and some parts of the roof were only 2 metres thick. Homes around the village were at risk of falling into the empty mines. Whoa.
How did they tackle it?
They filled it full of framed concrete. The mines are still there, they're still underneath us. They recruited about 500 miners from South Wales who had expertise for working in underground environments, very hazardous. They were actually the guys that were working in these very confined spaces and actually putting in the roadways to make it safe for them to then fill it in and stabilise it.
Today there are only a handful of Bath stone mines left. Chuko's donning his hard hat to meet mine supervisor Adrian Boniface to explore what's left of this subterranean world.
Where we're standing now is 1820s. If you look on the ceiling there, you'll see an initial and the date 1822.
Absolutely incredible.
They would pick out a slot and then proceed to cut down with a handsaw right the way down to the bottom. Following that, they would have pulled the block out with a hand-operated crane, loaded it onto trolleys to take up to the surface.
Right here in the 21st century, the process is a world away from the early mining techniques.
What we start off with is a series of horizontal cuts, then we move on to a series of vertical cuts. Years ago, this would have been done by hand.
That looks a lot easier than the handsaw.
And taken a lot longer too.
Bath stone continued to be mined throughout the 19th and 20th centuries. It was even used on Windsor Castle. Today, Bath stone is shipped all over the world, but it's also used to repair the original stone buildings in the city of Bath itself. Meanwhile, let's find Margie.
I didn't think he was going to be a dangerous opponent, but I found out that he is.
And he's a handy stonemason too. Margie is now in beautiful Bath. Do you know, the first ever stamp was mailed from here in 1840? Now Margie always delivers antiques know-how. She's going in here. With just under £450, what will she find?
So we're here in biscuit heaven. I've never seen so many biscuit tins in all my life. And it's a great collector's market. Not that you see that many unusual ones. Found this one. Look. Violin case. By McFarlane Lang. We all know the names of these biscuits. And I open it up. £325. So I'm not buying it.
Great novelty way of finding your bickies fresh. Just a tad too rich for our Margie.
I noticed this when I was coming into the shop. Obviously, a shoe repairer's sign.
Oh, somebody's on the ball.
I suppose it falls under folk art. It's very simplistic. And I do like signs. I mean, they are the internet of yesterday, aren't they? Whereby all you had was a sign outside your shop. Come in and let me repair your shoes. So it's made out of mahogany. It is mahogany. Quite crude, but quite charming.
Interesting. Certainly big enough. It doesn't have a price.
So this is called a Mabira, which is to do with the Shona tribe. They're from Zimbabwe. And I think it's a kind of finger piano. Bit of tribal art.
The thumb piano of Africa, the umbira, first appeared over 1,000 years ago and was used at weddings and funerals. But it was also used to call upon the spirits for advice. Maybe the prophet gods will be kind to you, Margie.
Would somebody want that and give me a small profit? Because I need it to catch up with my friend.
It's priced at £39.
Right, this is rather a nice little thing. It's a belt buckle, look. Right, and this is called micro mosaic, which is like little tiny squares of glass that are put together very cleverly to form all sorts of designs. Micro mosaic goes back centuries, and each one of these little square tiles is called tesserae, which means a tile, a square tile.
The Edwardian belt buckle is unpriced. There's the man in charge, Michael. Let's ask the very best price on the very big Edwardian shoe repairs sign and the early 20th century thumb piano, priced at £39.
So if I said...
100.
A very good one. Say 130 for the three things.
Yeah. I'm in biscuit heaven. So I'll agree to that, and thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'll put it down there. There we go, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. That breaks down to 75 for the Edwardian shoe sign, 30 for the umbira, and 25 for the Edwardian belt buckle, leaving Margie with a titch under £320.
Thank you for the vitamins.
Well, I wish I hadn't bothered with those.
Why?
Well, it perked you up.
She's regretting that. Nighty-night. Rise and shine, we're in Wiltshire.
One more bite there. Oi! Ah, we've got so much money. I want to spend it.
Go for it, Chuko.
A spectacular buy from me will win it, or a spectacular loss from my friend here.
You know where you stand with Margie?
I will miss you. I'm not good at picking up the phone. I'm good at texts.
Oh, right. Well, we'll do that then.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at text.
How are you?
I am good.
Sounds like a barrel of laughs. Yesterday, Margie was a whirlwind shopper, scooping up the combo lot of the Edwardian miniature propelling pencil and child's bracelet, and the Edwardian shoe repairs sign, the thumb piano, the Edwardian belt buckle, and the cast metal Lincoln imp.
Do you think he's a nice chap, or is he not a nice chap?
Leaving her with just shy of £320. While Chuko was Mr. Chill. Despite his spectacular riches, he picked up only one purchase at £20, the Victorian doll's heads.
Look at that. How cute is that?
Leaving our man Chuko with over £980. God blimey.
Would you call a hot dog a sandwich?
Never.
Never.
No, I wouldn't.
Hamburger?
No, a hamburger's a burger.
What is this, the sandwich police? Today, their final gallivant takes place in Didcot. With Margie dispatched elsewhere, Chuko's in Melksham. And he's heading in here. Great name. Let's wing this and get some auction quackers. With a colossal amount of money, £984 and pennies, let the rummage begin.
Hats. Hats. It's no secret, it's my absolute passion. Look at these hat moulds. This is like a milliner's dream, isn't it? Great styles, aren't they? This one would be mine. And I'd have it in an angle. I'd be like here.
Oh, he does love a titfer.
You know, these things are quite easy to date, really, because look at the shapes. The shapes set you right in that time, right in that fashion. 30s, 40s, that deco kind of time. Look how elegant this one is. These stands would have been later, just to display them. Really good. I love these. They've got £65 on each. That has to be something that comes with me. I want to make a profit, but if I don't care. Look at these. Phenomenal.
The total price of the hat moulds and stands comes out at £195. What else?
Hello? Oh, he's an unusual fellow, isn't he? What sculpture? It says on here, Peter Pan. Does that look like Peter Pan? It's a work of art. Such a tactile thing, and you've got thumbprints in there, and it's got so much personality. It's not signed, which is a shame, but I think it's really handsome. And what I love is that it's an absolute one-off. And I suspect mid-century, you know, 1950s, something like that. But I really like it. Striking. £185. I'm going to add that to my list.
Very smouldering. Another pricey one. We're gathering pace.
I'm a sucker for these medical posters. Let's have a look. Look at that. Oh, I love straight away the blue and, you know, forget the teeth and the gory nature of this. All I can see is the green, the blue and the red and this lovely kind of almost like a baby blue. That sings to me straight away. Gesunde Zähne, gesunde Körper, healthy teeth, healthy body.
Spot on.
I think this is wonderful. What a great interior designer's piece. And again, that golden era for me, mid-century. Gorgeous. I'd like to try and add this to my little haul.
Little? The set of 1930s wooden hat moulds and stands, the 1950s terracotta head, and the German anatomical chart all come to, wait for it, 475 smackers. Now, there's Anne. Let's ask.
Great shop here.
Thank you. It belongs to my brother-in-law.
Oh, I'd like to be at 200 for the free.
Oh, I think that's probably too low for my brother-in-law. I can ask.
Please.
OK,
I'd
I'll
love
have to
that.
message him, though,
No
because
problem.
he's overseas.
Thank you very much. But I get this still. I love all the things. They're beautiful. The terracotta head. Wow.
It's a big discount. Fingers crossed.
He said the best he can do would be 220.
220.
Yeah.
That's an absolutely phenomenal price. That's 100, 220.
Fantastic. Thank you
Thank
very much.
very, very much.
Thank you, Anne. That bulk buy breaks down to 80 for the set of 1930s hat moulds and stands, 80 for the 1950s terracotta head, and 60 for the German anatomical chart. With everything safely now in the boot, Chuko's finally spending his wodge. He now has just a smidge under £765. Now, where's our Margie? Well, she's skipped to Chippenham, in the heart of Wiltshire, and to here, the Conservation Advisory Service. The preservation of antiques is close to every dealer's heart, and Margie's meeting with Alison Foster, a senior conservator, to learn about the difference between conservation and restoration.
Conservation is more about retaining or preserving the original material. A good example of the difference between conservation and restoration might be in the hip flask that belonged to a soldier, and it had a shrapnel hole right the way through it. It saved the soldier from that shrapnel damage. From a conservation perspective, we retain that whole, retaining the story, the significance of that hip flask, and that link between the war and the soldier.
Thus preserving the integrity of the item and its original use. This was championed by arts and crafts revolutionary and celebrated designer William Morris. He ignited the conservation movement in the 19th century. Alarmed by the Victorian techniques of destructive restoration, he campaigned for the protection of historic buildings. This ideal was adopted and is now practiced on everything from ceramics to textiles.
This is a stereo microscope, and we use these on a daily basis to look at things that aren't visible very easily with the naked eye.
Well, what am I looking for?
We recently visited a museum and took some debris from a storage case. Some of this natural history was not in the best condition, and I wonder if you can see the culprit.
Oh, my goodness. What is that?
That is the larvae of a carpet beetle.
Alison, are you telling me that... Is there a chance that he could be in my house?
There is a chance, a big chance that he might be in your house.
Crumbs.
This is another element of conservation. It's also about preventing damage from happening in the first place, knowing what pests we have and what they eat and how they might impact on the collections.
Preservation of an object can sometimes be more important than making it look as good as new.
This is an item that belongs to Arundel's in Salisbury.
The home of former Conservative Prime Minister Ted Heath.
And this bowl belonged to him. It was broken into many pieces when it was in his possession. It came to us looking very much like this. The adhesive had yellowed very badly. The client wanted us to take the ceramic down and re-adhere it.
Was the client hoping for it to be, for the cracks to be visible or not?
She would like us to, in a sense, give an honest repair. So from a distance, you probably won't be able to see the repairs.
Close up.
But close up, you will be able to see the repairs.
Why would they request that?
The break is part of the story.
It's part of its life. I wonder if Sir Edward did that or somebody else did it. Should we blame him?
I don't know. Let's blame him.
Today's dedicated conservator continue to uphold William Morris's principles of preserving the past for generations to come. Now, where's Chuko?
Absolutely gutted this is all coming to an end. I'm really going to miss Margie. She's been phenomenal. What a partner in crime.
Easy to be nice when you're winning. Royal Wootton Bassett is where Chuko's pointing his motor. He's off to rummage in old bank antiques. There should be plenty for Chuko to get his mitts into. He's got a huge wadge of just under £765.
This really stands out to me. Look at the work in there. I mean, something like this to me is just a nice object. It's an Ethiopian Coptic cross. When I see something like this, I feel quite excited, and I just love this depiction of what I think is an angel on there, and something that's really unusual, and it's got a different kind of feel and history to it. Could be 19th century, could be very early 20th century. Very difficult to say, but I like it. It's got £60 on it. I love a bargain, I love a haggle. Maybe I can put that in a job lot.
You better get a move on, Chuko. Here comes Margie. She has nearly £320.
These are fascinating, aren't they? This is what an optician would have used probably early part of the 20th century. I mean, can you imagine hundreds of years ago when your eyes start to fail and even if you've got good eyesight, it starts to go at about 45. Your arms aren't long enough. This is £120, which doesn't seem a lot of money, does it, for the history of opticians? Doesn't it look great? I really like that. That wouldn't really match with anything that I bought already. So I'm going to sit and look at it, enjoy it, but not buy it.
Now, Chuko's found dealer Steve.
Something's just come in.
OK.
Ooh, let me see if I can get it for you.
OK. I feel like I should close my eyes.
Feast your eyes on this.
Elizabeth, our Queen. Shiny, isn't it? Let me put my glasses on. OK, they're exquisite, aren't they? These are all hallmark silver, and they're all depicting different events that the Queen's been at.
Absolutely, yeah.
How much would that be?
That would come out at £379.50.
I'm very tempted. I've seen a lovely Ethiopian Coptic cross over there, and that's got £60 on it. Could we be at this and that 400?
I would prefer 420.
Split the difference, 410.
I could do 410.
Brilliant. £410.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's a major dent in Chuko's overflowing pockets. And that leaves over £350 unspent.
You found a friend, haven't you?
This is Kang, the Tibet boy.
Oh, look, he's gone. He's not really your friend, is he? What's it say there?
Romance of the Road.
Oh, that's me and you, isn't it? I think I'll buy that for you.
I think so.
Yes, how much is it?
£155.
Take care. Good luck with your shopping.
Ever the charmer, Chuko.
Wow, shiny, shiny, shiny. I don't know what to look at first. The trunk is interesting. lovely carving, but inside there's a load of hallmarked silver and it says bargain bin. Like the fact there could be a bargain in there, and I've got a lot of money. 60p a gram, I'm guessing that's a scrap value. Look at that, lovely 30s, like real deco shape. I mean, some of this seems a shame to scrap, but there's a lot in here, all hallmarked. It's literally a treasure chest. There's a lot of money in there. In my head, I want it to be £500. It's probably more like 5,000.
We'll leave you to rummage, Chuko. Ooh, Margie, what have you spotted over there?
I've just seen this rather nice little filigree silver bracelet. Filigree is so delicate, so pretty. It's wirework formed into tracery. I bought that belt buckle, if you remember. I'm not too happy about it because it's damaged. So this just might fatten up the lot.
Let's find Steve to talk dosh.
Steve, I've seen this pretty little filigree bracelet. You're doing it by weight, so I'm fingers crossed.
Well, I can probably do that for £1 a gram. 33?
That'd be fine.
OK, wonderful.
Thank you very much. Steve, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Margie.
Yes, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. That's Margie, all done and dusted. What of Chuko? He's still at that chest.
I want to pick out stuff that I like as well, stuff that's got intrinsic value, not just scraps.
This could be some time.
Yeah, nice, look at those. Always go for a pair. I think that will do it. Steve.
Chuko.
This is absolutely great. I couldn't get all that silver out of my head. What do you think? Can you weigh them up for me?
Absolutely. Well, the whole lot is £389.82.
Right, so this is the thing. This is all I've got. I've got £354.82.
Right.
And these wonderful Victorian porcelain dolls.
Oh, wow.
Don't look that. I love them. I'm not just saying that.
I could do £5 each for them.
That's all I've got. If you could do, can we not do a straight exchange? We're nearly at £5 each, aren't we?
OK,
Yes.
all right.
I've managed to spend every single penny.
Like your style, Chuko. Trading up is what the game's all about.
Right, so you got that?
What a great shot.
Yeah, fantastic.
Good quality in there.
Yeah, lovely, yeah. If you win, I will be delighted. And if I win, I'll be super delighted.
If you win, I'll be gutted.
Handbags at dawn, eh? Shut-eye for you two. It's the end of the line for our two trippers as they pull into this splendid railway town. So here we go, one last chance to shine.
The final countdown, the final sale. Yes.
Can't wait, I'm excited.
Excited, come on, let's go.
Having rummaged their way across Somerset and Wiltshire, journey's end for our experts will be Didcot in Oxfordshire. Their final battle will take place at Churchill Auctions with eager bidders online, on the phones and in the sale room. Taking care of business today, Gavel Master Anthony Tinson.
Sell at 15.
Margie spent £253 on 5 auction lots. Let's find out what her old mucker makes of them.
Wow, what's this? I never thought Margie was musical. But, oh, it's not the most tuneful thumb piano. Yeah, I like it, though, because I love anything musical.
But Chuko went all in, blowing his entire £1,004 on his 6 lots. But do any of them pass the Margie seal of approval?
Oh, he likes these. He's bought one of these before. An anatomical chart. A, it's in good condition. B, they are collectible. And C, he paid £60. Rather depressingly, I think he's going to do OK on this. A few rotten ones there.
Ouch! Right, take your seats for the last time on this trip.
I've gone all in.
Spent the lot.
Scared money doesn't make money.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
We will, right now, because his commemorative silver ingots are up first.
And there we go, we're at 300 on commission then.
There you go, you're in.
320, commission bidders out. 350 now at 350. Do we want 380? At 350 it is at 350. Do we want 380 now?
Come on.
Now. At 350 it is on the net at 350.
Bit
Do we
more
want
than that,
60
come
now?
on.
360 in the room now. Do you want 370?
Oh.
It's nearly there.
360 in the room. Do we want 370
Somebody's
on the net?
It's all
Bit
right.
of a gamble, that's okay.
Bit of a gamble.
Yeah, it's okay.
A lovely piece of memorabilia for a lucky collector. R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth.
It went to the room. I like that.
Yeah. Good.
Umbira time now, or Zimbabwean thumb piano, if you're Margie.
And I've got 20 on commission, 22, 25.
Did you pay?
Commissions are out. We're at
30.
28 on the net. Do we want 30 now?
Go on.
£28
Oh,
on
no,
the net.
go on,
28.
go on,
Do we
go
want 30? At 30, do we want 5?
Don't tell me it's only going to fetch
£30
Fives
bid
now.
at 30. Do we
Just
want
do a bit
5
more.
now? £30 then. Seems like that's where we finished at 30. And we'll sell to the net bidder at £30.
That's annoying, isn't it?
It was the way Chuko was playing it.
I paid the market price, which is what you're not supposed to do.
Something else from Africa now. Chuko's Coptic cross.
We're up to 30 on the net, looking for 5 now.
Come on.
£30 bid at 30, 35
yeah.
looking for 40.
Goodness.
Fresh legs at 40, do we want
It's
5?
a really good thing.
Yeah.
40 bid at 40, do we want 5
I
now?
really like it.
Come on.
£40
worth
is
more
bid
than
at
that.
40, this is your fair warning.
Yeah, you've got
Lap in
nobody
the room
against
at
them.
£40
No.
then, and we'll sell to the net bidder at 40 and
I
selling.
really like that. But you've got to, you know,
I'm
you've
happy with that.
made a bit.
Yeah, first profit of the day. Nice thing, that.
I would have bought that.
Why didn't you buy it? You were in there.
I didn't see it.
Something closer to home now. Margie's impulse purchase.
Straight in at £30 on the net at 30, do we want 5? £30, do we
Oh
want 5
no,
now?
got nobody in the room wants it.
Someone thought it was a door knocker. I can't see
Yeah,
it
and it
myself,
looks-
but it could
maybe.
be anything. Could be a vehicle.
No, it
mascot.
deserves a lot more than
Oh,
that.
little chap.
Yeah, that's not
Interesting
fair.
to find out. At £35 on my left, at 35, do we want
come
40
on.
now?
It's
£35
gone off my little
then.
friend.
Standing bid at
Just
35
gone
on
off.
my left, at 35 and selling.
Oh, that's unfair. That's a bit unfair, that.
He looks furious about it.
It's hard taking a loss.
I
I'm
mean,
sure we're
isn't
supposed to make a profit.
Isn't that the aim of this?
Well, kind of.
Goodness.
Now, who doesn't want a wooden hat on a stick? Chuko's got 3 of them.
22 straight in on the net, 25, 28,
Come on.
30 and 5, 35 bid at 35, 40 now at 40, do we want 5, 45, 50 bid at 50, do we want 5 now? 55. 55 on the net, do we want
60. Oh, come on, a bit more.
You get in there.
60 bid at, do we
I
want
saw
5?
these at
70.
100. Come on.
Somebody likes
70
it.
on the phone, 70, 75 and 80. 80 we've got, at 80 on the phone bidder, at 80 do we want 5 on the net?
Tip me over.
The phone bidder has it at £80.
Come on.
Oh,
85 back, do you want 90?
90.
£90 we've got, do you want 95?
Come on.
95, no. We got 100 on the net.
Brilliant,
that's
100
great.
on
That's
the
always a
net now,
psychological stopping point.
100.
Yes.
100, 110.
Oh, you've got
we
it.
want 120. At 110 bid at 110, selling at 110.
Well done. That's all right.
Yeah,
Nice hat trick there, Chuko.
Hats are lucky for you.
they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Never taking them off.
Margie's belt buckle and bracelet combo now. Let's see if this turns heads.
£90 on the net.
Oh, I'm quite happy with
At
that.
90 on the net, do we want
Doubled,
5?
It's the micro mosaic.
At
isn't it?
£90, 95, 100. Do we
100.
want 10, 110, 120? At 120 then on the
Doubled your
net
money.
at 120.
Good. Oh, that's cheered me
Deserve
up.
that.
I'm not surprised. A sterling effort there.
All of a sudden, the sun's come out,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it?
is.
Next, the antique that'll never get old, Peter Pan.
We're up to £40 and 50 on the auto bids and 5 and 60. At 60
come
on the
on.
bids, at 6 and 70, we're up to 70. Do we want 5 now?
Great, it's worth more than, a lot more than that.
At £70, 5 and 80,
80.
do we want 5?
You've got your
Auto
money
bids
back.
still holding at £80.
I'd love to see it at 90.
Slow though, and we'll sell for £80.
Exhale.
Exhale.
That's called washing your face. Something he could do with.
Can't win them all.
Can't win them all.
Another of Margie's combos now. Pencil and bracelet this time.
Commission's in at £50, looking for 5 now. 55.
You're already in a profit, you're in
Commission's out,
55.
55 in the room, do we want 60?
Go on, 60.
Net's quiet now at 55 then.
Oh, go on to 60.
£55 and selling then.
Don't be too disappointed.
I wanted 60.
I want, never gets. Be happy with your £10 profit.
C'est la vie, c'est la vie.
Now, what would be the ideal sale price for Chuko's dental chart? Tooth hurty?
Look after your teeth.
Look after your teeth. Good teeth, good health.
Use electric or manual.
I'm going to get electric.
They scare you a bit.
Oh, yeah, they're a bit...
yeah, they're a bit alive.
I've got £20 on commission, looking for 2 now. 22, I've got 5, do you want 8?
Come on.
I've got 30, do you want 5? 35,
It's
my
going
commissions
up.
are out.
It needs to be a lot
35
more
on the
than
net,
that,
do
and
you
he's
want
out,
40?
look.
At 35 on the net, at 35, do we want 40 now?
It hurts.
Yeah.
You're wounded.
At 35, do we want 40 now?
It's worth a lot more than that.
It is.
Anyway.
And we'll sell to the net at 35 then.
That is
that is a...
highly disappointing.
Yes, it does leave a bit of a cavity in your profits.
Can I say anything to make you feel better? You've got nice teeth.
Thank you.
You've got lovely
I still
teeth.
feel upset.
Margie's big wooden sign now. Is it a shoe-in or a load of old cobblers?
£30 we've got straight in on the net at
Oh,
30. Do we want 5
I
now?
should have paid 30 for it.
35 now in the room. Do you want 40? 35, 40 and 5. 45 looking for 50 now.
Sign up, he wants it, he wants it.
At 45 it is then. Internet, you're out.
That's what it's
Sell
worth,
to the
then.
room at £45 then.
Hardly worth the shoe leather, was it? Huh?
But that's what it was worth.
Yeah.
I knew it was.
Yeah.
So why did you buy it, silly girl?
And finally, Chuko's biggest splurge. He had to trade in another item to afford this.
At 320 on the net, 350 anywhere. At 320 on the net, at 320, 330. Do we want 340?
It's got to be more.
330 on the net, at 330. Looking for 340 now.
Come on.
At 330.
I mean, it's interesting
This
bits
is a
there.
Great mix of silver here.
Sell
at
it to
330.
me.
Do we want
I'm not buying any.
Margie, can you not bid?
And we'll sell to the net bidder at 330.
Hammers down.
A little bit. You've only lost a little bit.
A little bit more than a little bit, I'd say, but bad luck, old bean. And that's it.
Been fun, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. So it's over.
I'm very sad.
I know.
Oh, you'll have me in tears in a minute, and I haven't told you the final scores yet. Stand by. Margie began this leg with £539 and after sale room fees made a little bit of a loss. She ends the trip with a very respectable £519 and 86 pence. Good on you, Margie. But it's Chuko who's king at the castle. He started today with £1,004 and despite a whopping loss after auction costs, he still managed to bring home an impressive £783 and 10 pence. And all those super profits go to children in need.
Wow.
Wow, congratulations, Margie. You won
Thank
that one.
you. I did, but you've won the week.
I've won the week.
Oh, well deserved.
Oh, look at that. I'm going to leave on a compliment to me.
Yeah, we've had a lovely,
Oh, I've had a
lovely
brilliant time. Don't forget me.
I won't forget you, darling.
You've given us big profits and lots of laughs. We couldn't ask for more. Next on the trip,
Oh, it's a bit squeaky, that steering wheel. Oh, is it you?
old hands David Harper.
Smile.
And Catherine Southern. Back together after 10 years.
Does she know what she's talking about?
And as competitive as ever. Get in there!
The book.